Unique trio. Useful microflora in optimal combinations. Bifidophilus flora force. Pro B11. Bacillus coagulans. Bifidophilus flora force is a dietary supplement composed of lactobacilli and bifidobacteria. The product also contains fructooligosaccharides. Bifidobacteria and lactobacilli are considered among the most important bacteria in the human digestive system. Compound: lactobacilli, bifidobacteria, fructooligosaccharides, carrot powder, safflower oil. Please note that there is no milk in the composition. The product does not require a dairy diet to display its beneficial properties. Pro B11, 90 capsules. The product supplements the diet with 11 strains of probiotic bacteria. They enrich the intestinal bacterial flora. Why do modern people need beneficial microflora in the form of dietary supplements? Is it possible to live peacefully without them? Can you not spend money on them? Live and not spend, of course, you can. However, it is necessary to take into account important points that we do not always pay attention to. The use of antibiotics in animal husbandry food production significantly exceeds the use of antibiotics in medicine. It is a fact. Medical professionals across the planet gather at symposiums and pass resolutions to reduce the use of antibiotics. This is the right move. The sensitivity of bacteria to antibiotics changes. The microcosm is adapting. The more antibiotics are used, the higher the risk of developing resistant bacteria. Doctors try not to prescribe antibiotics excessively. Glory to our medicine. This is sincere praise. But in veterinary medicine and food production, things are not so great. Confirmed cases of allergy to antibiotics in children who have never received antibiotics in their lives make experts think, is this condition congenital or acquired? Tests on milk, meat, fish, greens, and even honey show that antibiotics are being used to treat food sources. Also for food preservation. Is it good or bad for a cow with mastitis to be treated with an antibiotic? Let them treat if the cow will be easier to live. Milk obtained from such a cow should not be consumed by humans. Shouldn't, but he does. All over the world, in different countries, there are different standards for the content of antibiotics and antimicrobials. Bees get sick, and their health also depends on the environment. The bees even die. They met with pesticides or other chemicals. On the one hand, scientists explain the traces of nitrofurans in honey by the fact that the bees were treated. The bees get sick too. On the other hand, and the cow, and the chicken, and the bee are so affected by the environment. What can be said about the reasonable man? Homo sapiens has already created organic farming and animal husbandry. There is even organic honey. Not using chemicals is in itself a very progressive step. However, useful microflora dies not only from a meeting with antibiotics. These meetings take place almost constantly, event for those who are not on medication. Useful microflora does not tolerate modern food with chemicals, excess carbohydrates. Even water can cause disturbance in the balance of microflora. The role of electromagnetic waves in which we all live is also known. This is not useful and massively a simple, convenient and very wise answer to the challenges of our time. Prevention using high-quality NSP super products. Useful microflora is represented by Pro B11, Bacillus coagulans, and Bifidophilus flora force. 3 magnificent products with useful microflora are perfectly combined. They can be used both simultaneously, 1 capsule per day of each product, and in turn. Powerful health support with NSP superfoods is a wise choice. Pro B11 is the perfect combination of beneficial bacteria. They help maintain the health of the digestive system and the whole body as a whole. Compatibility and synergy of components is a serious challenge. It has been successfully solved by the NSP team of scientists. Pro B11 is another excellent super product that the NSP company offers you for healing and prevention. Compound: a mixture of cultures of live bacteria, inulin, fructooligosaccharides. Please note that there are no dairy products in the composition. The product does not require a dairy diet to display its beneficial properties. Bacillus Coagulans 90 capsules. What are the functions of beneficial microflora? A lot of them. Aid in the proper absorption of nutrients. Synthesis of substances that activate the immune system. Synthesis of substances that help in oncoprotection, cancer prevention. Counteracting to pathogenic microflora and toxins. Reduction of toxic load. Reduction of putrefactive processes in the colon. As a result, the condition of the whole organism, including the liver, improves, reducing the risk of allergies. Normalization of metabolism. Prevention of obesity. The result of good absorption of nutrients and a decrease in toxic load is an improvement in the quality of life. Even before birth, a person comes into contact with the microworld. What is the quality of this microflora? Does it help our health or is it harmful? The microcosm is filled with a myriad of microorganisms. Many of them are pathogenic, many are extremely dangerous for humans. But there is also a friendly microflora. It deters pathogenic microbes and benefits human health. Useful microflora spreads over the entire surface of the skin and mucous membranes. This is the first level of protection from the world around us. This protective barrier, in the form of beneficial microflora, is always needed. What can happen to beneficial microflora? It does not withstand contact with antibiotics, chemicals, preservatives. It needs to be constantly fed in order to actively maintain health. Friendly microflora in the human body helps to resist infections, maintains the body's defense at the proper level, improves the quality of life. Yes, quality of life. Rumbling in the abdomen, diarrhea or constipation, a feeling of heaviness, bloating are manifestations of digestive disorders. However, the role of beneficial microflora is much more than just lightness in the stomach. The NSP company produces and offers you several products containing beneficial microflora. This product supplements the diet with Bacillus coagulans. It enriches the beneficial intestinal microflora. What do scientists write about these bacteria? Pretty interesting facts. Opened long ago, in 1915. Researchers have paid and continue to pay quite a lot of attention to these bacteria. A short summary of everything accumulated by scientists will take up a lot of space and time. We will try to state only the most important, very briefly. So, these bacteria help digest food in the small intestine. It has been proven that when vegetable proteins are digested in the presence of Bacillus coagulans, shorter peptides and free amino acids are formed. These peptides and amino acids become shorter compared to protein digestion without the presence of Bacillus coagulans. What does this mean? Better absorption of protein in the small intestine, reducing the amount of protein that enters the large intestine. Protein in the colon causes putrefactive processes, intoxication and discomfort. Double benefit. More benefit from the food eaten. Better absorption. Preservation of a healthy ecology in the colon. A positive effect on the blood lipid profile has also been proven in rats with simulated high cholesterol levels on a diet that led to high levels of bad fats and cholesterol. The group of rats fed Bacillus coagulans had cholesterol, fat, and liver enzyme levels closer to normal, compared to a group of rats on the same diet but without Bacillus coagulans. Bacillus coagulans treated rats gained much less body weight. The literature available for analysis presents data on the antimicrobial, antioxidant, and immunomodulatory activity of Bacillus coagulans. The direct effect of Bacillus coagulans on the intestines can also be described as extremely positive, reducing the manifestations of diarrhea caused by pathogenic microorganisms, restoring the intestinal mucosa, an increase in the height of the villi and the depth of the crypt in the small intestine, favorable effect on digestion in general, maintain gut integrity, and reduce oxidative stress. Bacillus coagulans produce short-chain fatty acids and peptides such as coagulin, lactosporin, bacteriocin-like substance. These substances demonstrate significant antibacterial activity against pathogens that colonize the mucous membrane of the human digestive system. The mechanisms by which Bacillus coagulans can improve human health are well understood. They include mild activation of the immune system, synthesis of antimicrobial proteins subtilin and coagulin, synthesis of antibiotics surfactin and bacillicin, synthesis of enzymes, modulation of the composition of the intestinal microbiota. The mechanism for maintaining intestinal homeostasis involves two mechanisms: promoting the growth of other beneficial microbes, suppression of the growth of pathogenic microflora, and inflammation processes in the intestinal mucosa. The mechanism of anti-inflammatory action of Bacillus coagulans has been sufficiently studied to understand the value of Bacillus coagulans in protecting health. This is competition for nutrients, the displacement of pathogenic microbes, secretion of antimicrobial substances. The decrease in intestinal pH is by several mechanisms: blocking of toxin receptor sites, suppression of the production of toxins. The resistance of Bacillus coagulans to bile is important. This means maximum benefit for the person who uses this product. We can safely say, in all cases, when it is important to absorb nutrients well and at the same time not gain excess body weight, maintain metabolism, and feel light in the stomach, beneficial microflora will be a good helper. Importantly, Bacillus coagulans thrives in complex mixed microbiota. In essence, this means that Bacillus coagulans creates friendly symbiotic communities. Bifidophilus flora force and Probi11 probiotic 11 are perfect for Bacillus coagulans NSP. The relevance of the prophylactic intake of this group of NSP products is obvious. Stress, quality of food, water and even air, overall toxic load, dietary disruptions, and lack of exercise. This is the reality in which modern people live. Intestines, immunity, nervous system, skin. In general, everything that makes up the human body reacts as it can. Disturbed digestion, spasms, pain, bloating, discomfort, allergization, a decrease in the general level of health, problems with the skin, mood and vitality. Is this a rarity? Unfortunately, no. We can prevent many problems. To do this, it is enough to listen to your body and give it what it needs for proper nutrition, recovery, and protection. Help to assimilate valuable nutrients, restore and maintain health. This is a worthy target for taking Bacillus coagulans. Useful microflora in NSP company products for your health and longevity. Compound: Bacillus coagulans bacteria, inulin. I draw your attention to the fact that there are no dairy products in the composition. The product does not require a dairy diet to display its beneficial properties. How to combine these three NSP super products, and which one is the best? There are more than one product with beneficial microflora. You can collect in one capsule what will work well together. The components that we see in the composition of the products are ideally combined. And who is the winner? The winner and champion is the one who uses these products. Health and longevity to you and your loved ones. The NSP company makes every effort for this.